Hello, and welcome to the Chop Shop on Beyond the Apex. We chop it up about any topic surrounding motorsports. Let me introduce the hosts, Josh and Preston.
I'm gonna get one of those things.
I saw them on Amazon for like $15.
$15?
Yeah, I think so.
When they come down, I'll buy one. Until then, I got these.
Just clap two sticks together, two rocks.
I'll get two big wooden boards.
Mm.
That'll work. Yeah, what were we talking about?
2x4s.
What were we talking about? GTR something.
The secrets to the universe.
Oh yeah, that's right.
What is it?
It's a secret.
What is existence truly?
Pain.
How do we know?
We just went dark real quick.
Immediately into the dark, deep edge of the pool. Oh my gosh! Holy boy! What do you think it's going to be like in 500 years from now?
Yeah. What do you mean as far as life?
Yeah, I mean, just like, what do you think the Earth is going to be like? Like, if you think about what was going on in like the 1500s.
Damn.
And then 2500.
I'll be happy if we make it past 2025. Honestly, like
Things are pretty hectic.
Humans are messing it up.
Things are pretty hectic.
Half of me feels that way. The other half of me is like, yeah, people messed it up in the past too, and we get through it.
Yeah. They did some real bad stuff back then.
Yeah.
They messed up a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But there was also not as many of them.
Yeah.
And things weren't as heated. Like
we're gonna end up killing ourselves off.
Yeah, we didn't have as many cool tools back then.
Mm. We're gonna end up killing ourselves off eventually.
Yeah.
Like George Carlin. Well, I love all his stand-up comedy acts.
Yeah.
But at one point in time, in one of his acts, he was talking about how like people are so like self-righteous and trying to like save the earth.
Mm.
And like essentially the moral of the story is like the earth doesn't need saving from us. Like how self-centered are we that we feel like we can actually make an impact on this spinning rock that we've been on for such a short period of time.
Sure.
You know, whether we're here or not, the earth is going to keep on doing what it does.
Yeah.
And even once we're gone, all the plastic and bottles, it'll be earth, nature, and plastic, and they'll just keep on going.
Absorbed. It's going to figure out what to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree to an extent. What I don't agree with, though, this wasn't even the point that he was trying to make as well, but it was just like endangered species.
Mm.
Like things that we do, like intentionally jacking things up.
Mm.
Like that to me is like that's where I get pissed off about stuff like that, though.
We talked about this before, actually. Off the record, obviously. But I forgot that statistic, and I never looked it up after I tried to quote a statistic, but I didn't have the exact numbers, so I forgot exactly the number of species that becomes extinct on a daily basis.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like, the number is something that will blow the average person's mind. You know?
I mean, it was talking about like microorganisms and stuff too, right?
Everything.
Like, yeah.
You know, so how many number of species go extinct every day? But how many new species pop up every day? It kind of balances itself out.
Yeah.
Because people talk all the time about, oh, this whatever is going to be extinct, and this animal is going to be extinct. Well, you know what? There's a lot of animals that have gone extinct in the course of time, and new animals come around too. It's not like we're just losing everything, but
and I think it's what people get hung up on, as well as the classification of an animal. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, are we talking about those little like phytoplankton? You know, that it's not very.
Gotta protect them all, dude.
Sure, but it's like no one sees a phytoplankton anyway, but people see rhinos.
I don't even eat yogurt because of the bacteria. Like, I don't. That's important bacteria.
It's not. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But it's like if you see a rhino though, you see the chubby unicorns running around, and then all of a sudden like it's extinct, and you're like, why? And it's like, oh, because that horn on its face helps out people with sexual performance issues, and you're like, that's not true at all. That's just a marketing department.
That is true.
Yeah, fact check it, please. Yeah. But it's a marketing scheme, and it's like all of a sudden now this animal's dead. Either because of poaching or because of encroachment on their habitats or whatever the case is, like pollution or those kind of things. Those things are avoidable, are upsetting. Some things it's like they're just for whatever reason, they're dying because of whatever, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
I'm curious I don't know. What role does the rhinoceros play in like modern development or like the ecosystem as a whole. I don't know. I don't know much about specific animals, but since you mentioned the rhinoceros, that's the only reason I picked that. But like, unpopular opinion, probably unpopular with everybody even watching this, but like, yeah, okay, that's really sad that the rhinoceros might, become extinct, might disappear. But like, what are we missing? Please, just like educate me. Not that I'm like being cynical about it, or I'm being like a dude. I'm not trying to be a douchebag about it. But
I mean, you just don't know what they do.
Yeah, like seriously, like what are we protecting? If they're not here, then obviously, well, of course, we are douchebags being humans and making them disappear. But I mean, survival of the fittest, right? Like,
yeah, it's kind of hard to be more fit than a bullet, though. Pretty difficult.
And therein lies the problem. So all y'all animals out there, you better watch out.
Evolve.
We got bullets, baby.
I don't know. I really don't know. I just use that as an example just because that was one of the more recent ones that I've seen of like a large animal that went extinct. It would just be like, what if
I'm gonna like digitally animate a rhinoceros like busting through the room and just taking me out right
please
there.
Do. And then I would have him right here. Hey buddy,
if you
take it easy with that horn.
If you'd like to donate a few pennies a day to save the white rhino.
See this rhino here, the last one, and I have him here with me. He stays in my office. No, but like same thing with like sharks. People are like, oh, why are shark numbers like sharks kill people? Mm-hmm. You're like, yeah, they do, but like cars kill people. And then no one's like, oh, we shouldn't drive anymore. And you're like, oh, okay, everyone should take the bus.
There are people saying
there are people who say that, but like, but that's not what's gonna happen.
Wait, if I stop driving, does that mean we can kill all the sharks too?
Maybe that might be something.
Bullets aren't gonna work on them though.
Definitely, people might.
We gotta figure out something else for sharks because I don't think the bullets are gonna work.
To stay out of the water. I don't know. I've never seen a shark attack someone on land.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Have you seen Sharknado?
But it's gonna happen. Don't reference that again. Don't.
Have you seen Sharknado 2 then?
I have not seen any of the 7 or however many there are. There's too many.
You're missing out.
But I know I need to see it just for reference.
It's
now, I
so
guess.
good.
But like sharks balance out like ecosystems and stuff as well, and it's like I didn't know that they were that important because there's fish who are either invasive or they'll destroy coral reefs or whatever the case is, and then sharks will help regulate those numbers and things and stuff like that by going on feeding frenzies, and just murdering other fish. But it's like everything serves its purpose. I don't know what rhinos do out in the wild. Maybe they
keep the sharks in check.
They keep the sharks in check, the river sharks, and the land sharks.
Yeah, that's a good beer.
That's a good beer. But I don't know. Same thing with like elephants, people are like, oh, elephants, what do they do? But they uproot a lot of stuff and they help out doing all kinds of stuff like that. So I don't know, and they're pretty awesome animals. Yeah. Super smart,
I like
all that kind of stuff. But
yeah. So they teach you how to like read and be a good person.
Do art.
Yeah.
Therapy. I want to get one of those as like my therapy animal, my comfort animal.
An elephant?
Yeah.
Like a baby elephant?
That eventually grows up to be a king elephant or a queen elephant.
Like you'll just ride to work every day?
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, I hear you.
Like, what's the problem with that?
I thought I was the only one.
I'll give them baths and stuff, hang out. Like,
you don't have to give them baths. You just put them near water and they just...
Yeah. Can you imagine? Can you imagine, like, walking through, like, if you're in Africa and you're just like, oh, dude, we got to cross the river, and you're like, jump on the back. Like, there's no crocodile who's going to be like, yo, I think that we could do this. They're like, all right, man, let's move out the way real quick.
Next time, we got you.
Let's move out the way. Yeah. Like, same thing with, like, hippos.
Yeah, no, screw a hippo, man. Actually, just talking about statistics that I'm pulling out of my ass, hippopotamus actually kill more humans, or kill more people every year than any other animal in the animal kingdom. Did you know that?
Any.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true.
Yeah.
Because mosquitoes are pretty deadly.
No, they're not.
Okay. That is the leading
cause
of death.
Next up on more statistics that we pulled out of our ass.
That's the leading killer.
Right.
They're the deadliest animal in the world.
The mosquito.
The mosquitoes. Hands down. Hippos are nowhere close.
I heard that could be true because their bite actually has like a acid in it.
Neurotoxins.
Yeah, and it gets into your veins and just melts. I can't even continue with that stupid shit.
I heard that they actually turn you into mosquitoes. Just like in The Fly. You remember that movie? Oh, dude. How gross.
Mosquito bites actually turn you into a mosquito.
Oh, yeah. Bro. If you could be any animal, what would you be? Definitely want to be a fly. You see when the dude's nails are falling off? Bro, oh, gosh.
If I could be any animal, maybe a fox.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
I like being active at night and just sleeping all day. And they're kind of cute.
Okay.
They're smart, quick.
Sure.
Yeah.
Cunning.
Yeah, I don't need any, I don't want to be king of the jungle or anything like that. They get hunted. Well, foxes get hunted too.
That's true.
Yes, by hunters. Yeah, but I'd probably just pick a fox, like a red fox.
Nice. That'd be pretty dope.
Insert graphic of me as a red fox.
Frolicking through a field, just with a freshly killed chicken.
Tail. Yeah, or a rabbit.
Yeah, anything. Mm-hmm. I think chicken's got a little bit more fat on it. It'd probably be better. Yeah. For the long run, gotta put on that winter coat. I think I want to be an orca.
Really, like a killer whale?
Yeah.
What are we doing? I don't know why, but just maybe 3 days ago, I was just sitting eating Chinese food, watching a documentary. Actually, it was like a kind of like a Shark Week type thing on Hulu. I forgot what show it was.
But Orca Week.
Huh?
It was Orca Week though.
Was it? No.
Hopefully.
You made me think though. I was like, maybe it was. No, they stopped talking about sharks for a hot second. They were like the only real predator that towers over the shark is the killer whale.
Yeah.
And I went into this little thing about how killer whales are actually the biggest assholes in the ocean and just kill everything.
They're pretty wild.
They kill everything.
They're pretty. I mean, what's gonna kill a killer whale?
True.
Other than another killer whale.
Humans.
Or humans, yeah, humans.
We got
or
bullets.
Sharks catching up baby ones or something, but they're smart too, man. I remember I love Planet Earth and the Blue Planet, all those series, and I remember them seeing one. I think they were hunting a gray whale.
Hunting what?
They were hunting gray whales. They were just out there, and so it separated the baby from the mama whale. There's a pod of orcas that only eat salmon. They have their own little niches and stuff. It's pretty crazy. And they can be super old. They live 80 years old and something. It's nuts.
They just don't stop killing.
80 years old, just out there running and gunning. Just let's go get it. What are we getting today? Shit. Hey man, you want to check this out? You want to go slap some seals around? Great.
What do you?
Wow. Dude. Oh, it is so funny to watch them do that. It's so awful. But I mean, at the same time,
nature's crazy.
Nature's cruel, dude.
Yeah.
Nature is cruel, son.
Yeah. We got bullets.
That's one thing that I can't get behind veganism about. When people talk about health benefits, that's one thing. Sure, I understand that obviously what you put in your body has direct correlation with how you perform and etc. But when they're
what do you mean by that?
What do you mean? Food, eating food?
Yeah, I just eat candy and.
That's good. I mean, you need sugar, you need glucose and stuff. That's gonna make you.
Candy.
But then you're gonna crash pretty well. Cavities, all that kind of stuff too.
I don't think that's true.
High sugar levels, diabetes. I'm no dietitian.
Yep.
I'm not a nutritionist. So, do what you want. But when people are like, "Yeah, I'm a vegan," to save the animals, they're out there murdering each other on the daily, son. Yeah. If you let a cow go free into the trees, that, I guarantee it ain't gonna last a whole lot of long time, dude. There's bears out there.
They will eat you.
They will murder anything. That would be one thing I would not want to see in the woods.
I think
I would rather almost see anything else in the woods
than a bear. Yeah, that's a pretty fair statement. Unless you take into account dragons and Sasquatches and things of that.
I'd rather take a dragon.
Dragon, really?
I'd rather take a dragon. At least a dragon would probably kill me fast. Unless it's a Komodo dragon, then it's just gonna bite me.
Bacteria. Yeah.
I'm just gonna watch you go paralyzed. But a bear is I think they know that you're alive when they eat you. They're not holding your neck and killing you. They're I'm just gonna hold you down and start ripping you apart. And you're dude, don't be a jerk, man. Just end it.
Nature's metal.
All the way first, please. But no, hard pass, dude. Hard pass. What were you gonna say then? What were you bringing up?
I don't even remember now. It was probably something stupid. But let's get back to maybe wrapping up our initial talk.
All right.
The built not bought or the whatever. Well, actually no. Screw that. I think we expended all we needed to talk about as far as building out Bob.
Yeah.
What you got going on these coming weeks, like with the car?
So really just waiting for that. I'm trying to put on that test pipe. I got to crack these rusted bolts before I blowtorch them off, and see about installing those. And then I have the ECU, the Link ECU going in soon.
You just got a bunch of goodies.
Yeah, so I got the Link ECU. I got those headlights that I'm putting together, and then the clutch, that twin plate clutch that's going to go in. So those things are going to be good enough for now. And then
those headlights will take a while, I'm sure.
Yeah, they will. But
who's gonna do the clutch job for you? You gonna try and do it?
No. Sin Garage is gonna be doing that one. So we're looking forward to that, and been in contact with the owner for there, and he's got a pretty badass R32 up there. So that's when he's been talking about and shooting me ideas. We've been going back and forth about stuff. We talked about doing a compound turbo kind of deal. We talked about going single eventually, or doing upgraded high mount twins or something like that. So it all depends, or keeping low mount or even a low mount single, depending on what I want to do, how I want to go with things. But there's all kinds of things on the horizon. But yeah, the next things is going to be the brake job I'm doing, and then the test pipe, clutch, ECU, tuning all that stuff up right, and then that's pretty much it now. I want to keep, like I've said before, there's not a whole lot that I need to do to it, so
right.
I just want to get down to the things that I actually need to do, which is those things.
Maintenance, but upgrades. Well, I guess the Lincoln ECU isn't really a maintenance upgrade, but
no, but I mean it's going to be necessary to manage the whole thing. So
true. That's another whole topic of conversation too. These systems working together. We didn't talk about it the other day, but
no.
Internal temp high, allow it to cool on your camera.
Did yours turn off again?
Nope, mine's on right now.
Oh, was that mine?
Yeah, yours cut off.
Oh, dude. But yeah, it's obviously a sign for us to shut the hell up. But yeah, that's it for the most part. What about you on the bike?
I'm just waiting on these plastics. Oh yeah, so that's one thing. Well, one of the reasons I wanted to get you the keys to my crib, because while I'm gone, those plastics will arrive.
Yeah.
And I at least want to make sure they're somewhere safe. They're not sitting in like the little like open area in my apartment area. So if you could pick those up for me, I'd appreciate it. But that's not for another month probably.
Oh really?
Yeah, they're coming from China.
Yeah.
So. But they're already painted. They're already ready to go. I got the bolt kit and everything else I need too. So actually now I got my tools. I picked up my tools the other day, so I can actually like take my fairings off and just be ready for when that stuff arrives.
Nice.
Yeah, really not much else going on. Going to the track, the 6th, because the 7th is a Monday. I'm not taking off work for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, then I'm going to California. That's like the biggest thing on my plate right now. It's like I'm going to Cali for almost 2 whole months.
Yeah.
I'll be in San Diego. So I've been trying to reach out to people through Instagram and like kind of make connections here and there. Carlos from Certified, he's actually gonna like put me in touch with somebody out there that's part of the 619 Knee Draggers organization.
Yeah.
And that should be pretty cool too. Like a little friendly rivalry they got going on right now.
Nice.
You saw they're going to Circuit of the Americas.
Yeah.
Or we are going to Circuit of the Americas in November. So this is kind of like not a competition, but they're spinning it as like an East versus West. 619 knee draggers versus certified knee draggers. It's going to be good. It should be pretty good. And like I said, I'm going to be out there for a couple months. I might as well reach out and like maybe get some like pre-game shit talking between the groups, or, photos or something.
Thank you for joining us at the Chop Shop on Beyond the Apex. Please subscribe to the channel and come back to check out the next episode. Goodbye now.